Enter the Dragon was released in 1973 and is currently celebrating its 50th anniversary. Film stars Bruce Lee in his final film alongside John Saxon and Jim Kelly. The film follows Lee, who has been invited to take part in a martial arts tournament. He's approached by Braithwaite, who works for the British intelligence. He wants Lee to attend the tournament and investigate a crime lord by the name of Han and gather all information on his illegal activities. Just before Lee sets out, he finally learns how his sister died and the man responsible will be attending the tournament. Also attending the competition is Roper, who is a gambling addict, and Williams, who is Roper's fellow Vietnam veteran. Once on the island, Lee must investigate and gather all the evidence he can and send the information to Braithwaite. He must search the island and avoid being caught by Han or his guards. Let's start with the good. I find it hard to believe we are celebrating 50 years of this iconic movie. I remember when I was first aware of Bruce Lee at a young age. I went round to a friend's house and he had a poster of Bruce Lee standing in a room full of mirrors, and it looked awesome. I was like, who's that? And I've been a huge fan ever since. What can I say about Enter the Dragon? For me, this is the greatest martial arts movie ever made. And I believe up at that time, this was the first film to be produced by both Asian cinema and Hollywood. Sadly, this is Bruce Lee's final completed film, but his performance in this film is absolutely amazing. The fight scenes are just incredible. He moves so fast that you can't take your eyes off the screen. The supporting cast are on point with their performances. John Saxon as Roper is brilliant. He comes across as a typical ladies' man really, but he can talk himself out of any situation. Jim Kelly, who plays Williams, isn't in the film for very long, but gives a good performance. And what I find interesting about his character, he's so arrogant and so sure of himself that he never worries about defeat. And boy, does he pay for it. The final act of this film and the sequence with the room filled with mirrors has to be one of the most memorable final acts in film history. It's amazingly well shot and it's just iconic. If you could show a movie fan a still picture of that scene, they'd be able to tell you know which movie it's from. Everything about this film is just fantastic. It's very well directed, there's some good cinematography, and there are a lot of deep themes that run throughout the film. Also, I find the design and the location of the film is just great. The story has a bit of everything mixed in really. There's the spy thriller element mixed in with the martial arts, and somehow it all just comes together. On to my mixed aspect of the film. Some of the dubbing in the movie isn't quite right. You can clearly see or hear at points in the movie where a character is speaking and the dubbing doesn't quite match up. Also, there are some shots in the film where the background to the scene is quite blurry or it seems out of focus, but the actor in shot seems fine. But come on, this film is 50 years old. We have come a long way in terms of technology since 1973. My final thoughts. I highly recommend Enter the Dragon. This film is a must-watch for everybody. It's got the martial arts, action, spy, thriller. What more do you want? Celebrating its 50th anniversary, I was fortunate enough to see this film in 4K on the big screen, and this movie has never looked better. My rating for Enter the Dragon is 9 out of 10. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to catch you at my next review.